This is a Heathkit VF1 VFO with power supply, and this is something special. It's not really a Heathkit VF1 VFO because it's been converted by a guy who really knows what he's doing. He converted, part of it is solid state, and part of it is tube, and it's also very stable. He's also added new feet onto the bottom. Let's see, let me tilt this down so maybe you can see it. It's up a little bit higher. And so it has very pretty legs. What pretty legs you have, said one to the VFO. So, and you notice it hasn't been on very long and it hasn't drifted. It's pretty much stayed exactly right where it is. We're looking at 711 about there, and it looks like the calibration is pretty good. And it doesn't seem to drift at all. He said it does not work on 11 meters. He didn't convert it for 11 meters, but everything else it is. So, and you don't usually have you don't have the slippage that you normally do have on the Heathkit VF1. He repainted it a slightly different color, but it really looks beautiful. It has a BNC connector on the back, and you will get a good chance to look at a picture of the insides, looking at the top, and then you'll get a chance to look at the bottom, how he did that. The guy seems like a real expert. When I looked at the screws and nuts, I put a little paint on them to kind of lock them in, so real expertise. At the bottom of the advertisement, you're going to see a very long and detailed explanation of what he did. So this is going to go at a real premium, sorry to say. And I am not going to sell it for less than $300. And you're saying, well, you are one crazy guy. Um, to me, I want to keep this VFO if I can find a DX40 that matches it in quality. But if I don't, and if you buy it before I do, you'll get it. Um, the power supply has two, are those OB3s or OB2s, or I forget the kind of tube that's in there for regulators. So he's got two in there, and I have a picture of the inside part of the power supply. And let's see, I should demonstrate it. There it is that's on how many meters? 40 meters. Let's go up to 20 meters. Okay, and that's reading about 1421, 21 something. Maybe it's 22. I can't tell the. So, and that's about what it looks like here. Okay, and we'll test it up on 15 meters if I can find it on 15. Let's see, 21. Let's bring it over here. Okay, and that's what I say, 15 meters, and then we'll try it on 15 meters, and it's reading around 20, a little over 21.2. And let's try it on 10 meters. 10 meters, let's see. Okay, that looks like 28.562. Now I gotta find the 28.562. Okay, uh, calibration looks like a little bit off on that. It looks like 28.6 there. So that's 10 meters. Now let's go to the other band switch, and there's a nice firm feeling to that connection. So he must have replaced the switches in there. So let's go. Let me go down to 80 meters. If I can find 80 meters. Okay. I'm gonna, let's see, 80 meters, where are we? That wasn't 80 meters. And that looks around 3650. And there it is. I have a clip lead. I think I just pulled the clip lead out on it. Yeah, I'm pulling the clip lead. See, here it is. The clip lead just came out. So there we are on 80 meters, 40 meters. The inside, take another look at the inside of the power supply. How he did that. He did a real good job with that. And the solid state part of the VFO. And he also did some frequency response curves. Not frequency response, drifting, how much it drifted. So we get a chance to look at the drifting part as well. And I think that's all the pictures that were included. So this is a Heathkit 1 VF1, somewhat VFO, solid state, partially tube, power supply, partially solid state, partially tube. Enjoy.